Hi, this is Elizabeth and welcome to my channel. Coming to you from lovely Las Vegas. That's what we see in the background. And right here, where is it? Right behind us there is Allegiant Stadium where I almost said Los Angeles Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders play. I'm currently at the Park MGM Hotel and having a great time here. I have not been making videos lately. I've been going through some changes in my life and I wanted to share with you. In April of this year, the year of our Lord 2024, I was laid off from my job after 32 years of my career there. I wasn't unnecessarily surprised, or was I necessarily unhappy about it? And I'll go on to explain why. For the last 5 years or so, they've been constantly laying people off. And they kept telling us, oh, we never knew when your head was on the chopping block. And it was random who got selected. In February of this year, I found out that all the tech positions were being eliminated from the office that I worked in, and I was a tech. So I knew that and they said it was being eliminated by the end of 2026. So I knew by the end of 2026 I was going to lose my position, but I was kind of surprised that it happened in April rather than a little bit further down the line. So I am fortunate. I did get a nice severance. I wish it was longer, but I'm not going to complain about it because I know there's a lot of people who lose their jobs and don't get it. And I do have my medical insurance until the middle of next year. So I'm blessed for that. Weirdly, I did mourn the loss of my job, but I think it was more, I mourned losing my daily contact with the people I worked with. And I was a remote position for the majority of the last 20 years, or maybe a little bit longer than 20 years. Although they were starting to enforce us to go back to the office for 3 days a week, which was stupid because no one from my team worked there. I was the only person. I worked by myself. I was all by myself. And that irritated me. So I didn't mourn that loss, and then, the unknowing of when all the severance and the insurance ends, what are things going to look like? Happily, I have been trying and planning and studying to open a travel agency for many years. And I just didn't have the time to devote to it that would allow me to achieve the success that I would like to. If you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know that I love to travel, and I particularly love traveling with my friends and family. So I have opened my agency, and I'm really excited about it. I've already been doing it for a few months. I've started another channel that I haven't posted anything on there yet. That's going to be focused on my travel, and it's called Postcards Travel Concierge, and I will share the link to it in the description box. So I will not right away make as much money as I was making, but that's okay because I'm doing something that I love. I am enjoying this tremendously, and the frustrations in doing this, a thing I love, versus doing work for a company I didn't feel appreciated me anymore. I know my coworkers appreciated me. I want to be clear on that because some of them may see this. But the company did not appreciate. I don't think they appreciate anybody, to be honest. So I feel more appreciated now in this short amount of time that I've been doing this. than I did in many years of that job. And it's sad because when I started that job, I loved it. And I loved it for many, many years. But the last 10 years, it became almost unbearable. But it was flexible. I did, I was allowed to work from home. But then also, when I was going through trials with my parents and their aging and their health, I was able to, leave to take them to doctors, blah, 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 all that stuff. So that wasn't all bad. And again, I really loved people I work with. I had a very good working relationship with them. And in fact, several of them I travel with, and we still stay in contact. So I just want to make that clear because I do appreciate those people very, very much. But I am really excited about doing my travel job finally. And I hope that you will subscribe to my other channel. And I hope that even if you're not a traveler, that maybe you'll enjoy, because I'll be covering trips I've done. I'll do, tips, and I plan to interview people who travel, because I think a lot of people think traveling isn't for them, or they can't afford to travel, or there's a myriad of reasons why people don't. And a lot of times they're just afraid to. And I hope to do some interviews with people from a variety of backgrounds to get people interested and see what these people have done and what maybe their fears were, or their the things where they thought were barriers to traveling. So I hope to get those on there. And I'll be sharing, materials that I receive regarding places. In fact, I have a whole bunch that I have that I do like to do some flip throughs and show some possibilities of places that you might not have heard of or thought about visiting. And I want to share that with you as well. So again, the channel is called Postcards Travel Concierge, and that's the name of my company. I am affiliated with a host agency called Fora Travel, and they make my life much easier in the training and bookkeeping and all that aspect. So I enjoy working with them. They've been great to work with so far. And that's been also a blessing to work with such a great group of people. And they're a very tech forward company, and I enjoy, there's so much that you could do independently, because like I said, I've worked by myself for so many years that it's nice to have camaraderie, but it's also nice to be able to be independent. And I can do the travel from anywhere in the world, and I have so far. I think that's all I need to go. I don't think I need to go on much more, but I thank you for joining me today, and I hope that you've made it this far. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And what else was I gonna say? There was something else. Thank you for hanging out with me. That I do appreciate. And also remember to always live greatly and live generously. Bye for now.